I just finished playing Marvel's Spider-Man 2 on the PS5 not too long ago, and I was actually surprised with how much I enjoyed the game. I haven't played a ton of Spider-Man games. I think the last one I played was on the PS2 years ago, but the game was actually a lot of fun, and the Game Awards wrapped up last night, and I'm surprised that the game didn't win any awards because it was really well done and it was a lot of fun. I actually picked up a PS5 just because I wanted to play the game so much. I think I'm gonna get the new UFC game. I heard it had an update, but what other PlayStation game should I check out? Leave me a comment and let me know PlayStation exclusives that I need to play. I will say this game fits into a category of what I call 40-hour movie games. Things like God of War, Red Dead Redemption, where there's just a lot of cinematics and you're not sure whether gameplay is gonna come up or not. Like me, I like to chill on my stream. I was sitting there a few times like, all right, I'm gonna get immersed in this cinematic really quick. Let me start packing a bowl or something. And it's like, press X. And like, wait. I thought I was chilling, gonna watch something. It's like, press square. And it's like, Jesus, bro, I thought I was gonna watch something. So a lot of cinematics in the game. I think for streaming, that's really cool because a lot of people just can sit back and watch what the game made for you. The cinematics are high quality. There's a lot of good story in the game. So I will say of the 40-hour movie category, it's probably the most fun one I've played, but that's not typically my style of game. But the gameplay is actually a lot of fun. One of the things I think you need to focus on in most games, especially like an action type game, is the movement. If the movement is fun, I'm gonna have a lot of fun. And Spider-Man, it's so easy to do fun movement with the web swinging, climbing up walls. He's even got these like web gliders where you can basically fly as Spider-Man. You get in these little wind tunnels to go throughout the city and you can just glide around. It's kind of wild. I wasn't expecting to fly so much as Spider-Man, but I thought it was cool. You have like a good balance of how you can move with the swinging into the flying. They give you a lot of variety in the movement, and the movement just makes it so much more fun. Now, I played the game on the hardest difficulty. I usually just start there, especially if you can adjust it throughout. Some games, whatever you pick with is you're stuck with it, so you got to really be careful with what you choose. But games that'll let you adjust it throughout are nice, but I didn't even mess with it after setting it on the hardest difficulty. It didn't seem like I didn't have any other difficulties to compare it to, but it just seemed like they made everything just really powerful, and I die in like 1 or 2 hits, which, you know, that's an interesting way to play. You got to make sure you dodge everything, parry everything, avoid any kind of damage. Actually didn't really do a lot of the side quests. There's a lot of the side quests. I did like a couple of them. I'm like, man, this is boring compared to the main story. And the side quests are how you get your upgrades for your suit, how you get skill ups and you can level up in general. I was doing a lot of the encounters kind of under leveled. I didn't have as many abilities as I could, so my combat was lacking in some of the encounters. I was having people roast me in my Twitch chat, but like, there's side quests, bro. I'm not trying to do that. I didn't 100% the game. There was a few of the side quests that were kind of interesting, but like some of them I did were so boring. I was like, I'm not gonna do any more of those. But maybe I missed the good side quests. Maybe I only did the boring ones. But one thing that I think is pretty cool about the game is you get like a variety of characters you can play. You're not just Peter Parker, Spider-Man throughout the whole game. You can swap between Miles Morales. Sometimes they force a swap for the story, but sometimes you can just swap to the other character if you want to play it. And it's interesting, right? You got 2 different Spider-Man options. They have slightly different abilities, which it get confusing for me because the abilities had enough of a difference to where the fighting style was so different. Like, oh wait, this does way more AoE damage on the other guy. Why am I hitting this button here? But the fighting is really cool. I will say there's a lot of buttons. I was surprised at how many buttons I have. Some games you feel like you're very limited with what you can do, but I felt like I was forgetting some of the buttons sometimes. Like you can attack, you can parry, you can dodge, you can shoot webs, you can swing with the webs, you can shoot webs at people, you can grab people with your webs, you can do aerial combat. Stealthing as Spider-Man is really cool, and some of the stealthing is kind of funny. I'm literally walking like 3 feet above people's heads on a web. They're like, oh my god, I hear something, and it's like, bruh, you're not even seeing me out of your peripheral. I'm 3 feet above your head, and then you just yoink them up and you do stealth kills. The stealthing was kind of cool, but like I said, I kind of blasted through the game. I was having fun with the story. I didn't really explore a lot of the side quests. I didn't unlock everything. I didn't get every ability, every suit upgrade, but I had a lot of fun with the game. A lot of the boss fights were really fun, right? Some of the multi-phase ones where it gets a little bit harder or changes up throughout the fight really hooked me because I like big epic boss fights. One other thing I thought was interesting, I was touching on playing multiple characters. There's a part in the game where you play MJ, and there's a few parts where you play as MJ, and she's the most powerful character in the game. Like, I was running around as Spider-Man struggling to kill certain dudes in the game, and then it switches over to MJ in the story and she just one-shots everybody. I was having no issue. Like, you just sneak up on them and then you just one-shot them. A lot of her kills are stealth, but like, even if they see you and you're close enough to hit them before they hit you, you're one-shotting them, bro. MJ is like the most powerful character in the game. I'm not trying to spoil it, but there was like something towards the end where they're like, all right, MJ, you go take care of this, and it's like, bro, you let a regular non-super powered human being just go take care of this task? But she was the strongest character in the game, so like, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. She's secretly stronger than Spider-Man. There's one part I thought was pretty funny on my Twitch stream. You play as Miles Morales' girlfriend, and the character is deaf, so they give you like no audio when you're playing as the character, and it was throwing off people in my Twitch stream. I had like a bunch of people like, hey, the audio cut off. Hey, there's no audio. Hey, I don't hear anything. And I'm like, yeah, that's because that's what's supposed to be. I thought it was pretty cool getting a variety of characters to play through. You weren't just blasting through the whole game as Peter Parker. But overall, I would say a really solid game. It might be in my top 5 games that I've played this year. I think I might do a list. I gotta really look back at my catalog and see what I played this year and try to give it top 5 games that I've played personally. But I would say I give the game like an 8.5 out of 10, something I'd probably play again later. I think having experience with the Spider-Man game now, and I haven't played one in years, I think playing it again would make it more fun for me because I would have more expectations for what I needed to do. I might dabble in some of the side quests just to get some of the power-ups early because I know it would make it easier. I was struggling on some of those boss fights because I'm like, I really have like 3 skills. Either way, thanks for watching. Tune into my Twitch stream. I go live at 9 p.m. Eastern. Have a lit day, my dudes.